Good morning, friend. I am here again for my course Aircraft Stability and Control. Today I am on lecture number 29, that is 6 degree of freedom and angular momentum component. These topics I am going to cover. You know that I am Dr. Vaidya Dwivedi, professor from IIRE Hyderabad. In today's topic, I am going to discuss about introduction to aircraft 6 degree of freedom equations of motion, conservation of linear momentum equations, conservation of angular momentum equation, rolling, pitching and yawing moments. In this, we have some activity questions. What is the significance of moment in aircraft dynamics? How many degree of freedom aircraft has? These questions we are going to answer. So, I am starting with 6 degree of freedom equations of motion. So, first we should know what is the meaning of 6 degree of freedom. We know this, you can see here one diagram, one aircraft is here. This aircraft can go forward, that is called in X direction. It can go upward or downwards, it is a Z direction, and it can go sidewise, left or the right. So here we have Fx, Fy and Fz, means these are the 3 forces, and also it can rotate with respect to the X, it is called Mx, it is a rolling moment. With respect to Y, it is called the pitching moment, and with respect to the Z, it is called the yawing moment. So aircraft has got 6 degree of freedom. Here we are going to discuss about equations of motion for 6 degree of freedom of the aircraft. By now, we know that 6 degree of freedom, here we have X, Y, Z, the force in X, Y and Z direction, and the moment about X, Y and Z axis. This primary air to study our primary aim to study dynamic stability in airplane, also how much range, direction, etc. your aircraft is covering. But we are concerned here for the dynamic stability. So once I say about the dynamic stability, it means a time factor is involved. So here we are going to first understand equations of motion, and after this understanding equation of motion, in the next few classes we are going to discuss about the dynamic stability of the aircraft. So here we know that force is equal to m into acceleration, and the moment is equal to d of dt of h bar in inertial frame only. Okay, these are the Newton's second law. Yesterday I have discussed about the Newton's all the 3 laws. So this force is equal to m and a. So this ma, it means what? If you apply a force in a mass m, acceleration will be generated. Okay, or if you apply acceleration on a mass, a force will be generated. So vice versa. So here h is this both equations are in we have to follow in inertial frame of reference, and we can say that this inertial frame, we can write that x e y e z e in earth frame, and also it is called the inertial frame. Yesterday I have discussed that the inertial frame means the reference frame which do not have any rotation. Earth is also rotating, but we assume that the rotation of earth is very, very negligible when we compare with the aircraft rotation. So here F is equal to ma. This a we can write as a mv. So here m dv by dt plus v dm by dt. So here this dm by dt, because we have assumed that aircraft is rigid and the mass is not varying. aircraft mass will remain same. So this dm by dt will be 0. So here actually the force is equal to m dv by dt, taking very short duration of the aircraft. So there is no change of rate of mass, that is dm by dt. So m dot is equal to 0. This is assumption which we are making to simplify our equations. So stability analysis, the time duration if very small, this m dm by dt we can take as a 0. So here force is equal to m dv bar by dt, where this v is a vector here, and this velocity vector v is a summation of u I hat on earth, these all are in earth axis, plus v j e plus w k e. Okay, so f is equal to m. We can write here d by dt. Here in place of v we will write this u I e plus v j e plus w k e, where I j k are the unit vector, and here I e j e and k e are the unit vector in x, y and z in earth axis system. Okay, because here e indicate that this is in earth axis system. So f is equal to m d by d of dt u I e plus v j e plus w k e. Here if you see the force again, we can write force is equal to m dv by dt, we have multiplied inside. So m dv by dt I hat e plus m dv by dt j hat e plus m dw by dt k hat e. So this here we can write that m dv by dt is equal to fx. Okay, because this u velocity is in x direction, we can write fx ie plus fy ie plus fz ie. Okay, so f is equal to the f total f is equal to fx ie plus fy je plus fz ke. Here fx is equal to what? Is m dv by du by dt, fy is equal to m dv by dt, and fz is equal to m dw by dt. Okay, so we got the total force is a summation of force in x direction, force in y direction and force in z direction. If you sum up, you will get the f, total f vector. Now what is the moment? So here we can say that moment is equal to d of dt of h. What is the h? H is a summation of hx ie plus hy je plus hz ke. Okay, so here d of dt h bar, we can write that d by dt hx ie plus hy je plus hz ke. Here I j k are the unit vector. So here we can write that we have to multiply d by dt inside. So we will get here dhx by dt ie plus dhy by dt je plus dhz by dt ke. So here this dh by dt is called the L. It is a rotation. Okay, it is a rotation and it is called the rolling moment with respect to x axis, and here it is a pitching moment m and n is a yawing moment. So here the total moment m is equal to summation of rolling moment plus pitching moment plus yawing moment. Okay, so here hx means it is the angular momentum with respect to x, hy is the angular momentum with respect to y, and hz is angular momentum with respect to z. So here we got the moment, the total moment or the moment vector here m bar is equal to L I e plus m j e plus r k e, where I j k are unit vector in earth axis system. This we have to understand. Now next is if you take one aircraft and here if you see here this r is a your this location vector, this r. So here r bar dm is equal to 0 because there is no change in mass. We have assumed that mass is in a one point here. Okay, so here we can write this f vector as a m dvc by dt plus d2 dt square summation of r bar dm. This r bar dm is equal to 0. Here we have mentioned. So here we can get that f is equal to m dvc by dt. So how the center of mass will move? So the velocity of vc. So here this is so many masses are here. If these masses are made to work as one place, so this is called the center of gravity or center of mass. So what is the speed of this? That is called vc. Okay, so this vc is here f is equal to m dvc by dt, and this dvc by dt is a acceleration, and this acceleration is we are calculating from the mass or center of the mass. Now we have to see who causes this angular motion. What are the components which causing the angular motion on the aircraft? So now we have to discuss about moment equations, because the angular motions are caused by the moments, and these moments are the rolling moment, pitching moment, and the yawing moment. So this we can see here that this dou m bar is equal to d by dt dou h bar. Okay, so here dou by dt, this h bar is what? H bar is a angular momentum. So this angular momentum is moment of momentum. Okay, here so it is v dm. Just you can see v dm is a mv is a linear momentum, and r cross v dm. So v dm is a linear momentum. So moment of momentum is called the angular momentum. Okay, see here r cross v bar dm, and here omega, this omega is equal to p I e plus q j e plus r k e, where p, q and r are the angular rates. Okay, now trying to define angular momentum. Okay, so angular momentum is a moment of linear momentum. Okay, angular momentum h, which we are h bar, is the moment of linear momentum. I have shown here. This is the linear momentum. So this linear momentum, when it is cross multiplied by the rotation distance, then we can say that it is a linear. This is a angular momentum. So here h is equal to, here we can say h bar is equal to summation of r into v bar dm. You can write it here r into, for the v we can write vc plus omega cross r dm. Okay, here this you can see this v is equal to vc plus omega into omega cross r. So this vc is a velocity of a center of mass, and if you add it in omega into r, then we will get v bar. So here is equal to, here if we multiply here, first we will get r bar dm cross vc plus summation of r cross omega r bar dm. So we know that r dm is equal to 0. So this term will become 0. Only this term will be left. So this h angular momentum is equal to summation of r cross omega cross r dm. Okay, so here we can write that this h, we have already find out that h is a summation of hxie plus hyje plus hzke. This is equal to h bar is equal to summation of r cross omega cross r dm. Okay, but what is the omega? Omega is a summation of pqr in I, j and k direction. So PIE plus QJE plus RKE, and this r is equal to x. It is a distance, so it is a distance, this displacement vector. So this x ie plus y je plus k j k e. So we got here omega, we got here r, we got here, these all parameters we have got, and if we put in the matrix form and do the multiplication, that it is a simple case, then we will get that hx. Hx is a angular momentum in x direction. It is a pixx minus qixy minus rixz. This is the angular momentum in x direction, and hy is equal to minus pixy plus qiyy minus riyz. And in the z direction, we have hz is equal to minus pixz minus qixz plus rizz. Okay, so these three equations we have xy, yy, yz, xz, yz and zx. Okay, so here we have here zz. Okay, these are the zz. So we have got these equations. These equations are the moment, angular momentum equations. Angular momentum equations. Okay, so we could find these equations, and these equations are useful for our study for equations of motion. I have completed here. Okay, this is my lecture, and for the next class I am going to discuss about new topics. These are the determination of component of a vector in inertial frame from rotating body frame. Next is moment component of aircraft in inertial frame. These topics I am going to discuss in my next class, and my references are Robert C. Nelson, Aircraft Stability and Automatic Control, NPTEL lecture of Aircraft Stability and Control by Professor A.K. Ghosh, IIT Kanpur. I am referring so many topics from this NPTEL, and I am putting in my lecture, and I am giving the credit to the Professor Ghosh of IIT Kanpur. Thanking you for my lecture. Okay, thank you very much for joining my class. Hope you will be tuning for my next lecture, and this next lecture will give some mathematical insight into the new topic related to the aircraft equations of motion. Okay, thank you very much.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.